Well, hello, 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 and welcome to my channel, Laura's Lupus. Hi, my name is Laura, and I created this channel in order to bring about awareness, education, and to encourage those walking on this journey called lupus. And so today's topic is going to be a little bit different. In the past, when I talked about lupus, I talked about, uh, different triggers that could cause a person to be more prone to developing lupus. And in those triggers, it was the environment, genetics, medicines, and illnesses. But today we're going to come from a different point of view, and that's the spiritual side. Is there a spiritual connection between a person developing an autoimmune system disease? Is there a connection? Now, we know that, we are a three-part being, three. And the medical profession has learned that in order to treat any type of disease successfully, or in order to prevent any type of disease successfully, they have to treat us as a three-part being, which means the treatment, the prevention has to look at us and treat us as a whole, which means that they have to treat the mind, body, and the soul. Most doctors that you talk to in the medical profession, um, those that are in the psychological or psychiatric field, those that are in the, MDs, whatever, surgeons, whatever the case may be, they're starting to realize that they have to treat their patients as a whole. You can't just treat the body and then leave the soul and the mind over here because it all plays a part. And so they're learning that, we are a body, of course. We have a physical body, but inside of this body houses our spirit and our soul. And our soul is our mind, will, and emotions. And anything that affects the body will affect the spirit and the soul. Anything that affects the soul, it's been proven that it will affect the spirit and the body, and so on and so forth. And so, is there a direct correlation between a person developing an autoimmune system disease and the spiritual side? Is there a spiritual correlation? And what is that spiritual correlation? What angle am I coming from today? That spiritual correlation, my friend, is self-hatred. Is self-hatred a trigger to a person developing an autoimmune system disease? And when I first developed lupus, I was reading a book by a Christian author, and this author did say that an autoimmune system disease is due to, a self-loathing or self-hatred. And so I kind of jotted that down in my notebook, and I said I would kind of take a look at that, later. So today is the day, and I want to get you guys' opinion on this topic. What do you guys think? Is there a spiritual connection between autoimmune system diseases and self-hatred or self-loathing? And as we know, the autoimmune system diseases is the body attacking itself. The body cannot tell the difference between good cells or bad cells. And so it attacks everything. And so could there be a spiritual side that causes the body to start to attack itself? Well, according to this blog, Sabine Therapies, the title of it is Self-Hatred, the Cause of Autoimmune System Disease. And this can be fibromyalgia, rheumatoid arthritis, Crohn's disease, lupus, any of those that are under that umbrella of being an autoimmune system disease. And so it states that there is a direct link between childhood trauma and a person developing an autoimmune system disease. And this direct link is compared to the links that we know for sure in the medical field or in the medical science that, for example, there's a link between alcoholism and liver failure. And we know that not every alcoholic gets liver failure or liver disease, But there's a big chance of a person developing liver disease if they have suffered with alcoholism. Also, this link that they're talking about is also compared to the link between fast food and obesity. Not everybody that eats fast food becomes obese, but we know that there is a big link between eating fast food and the rise or a person possibly developing obesity. So in this blog, it went on to say that whenever there's a childhood trauma in which a person is left feeling not good enough and not feeling good enough to be loved, especially in the area and the need for parental love and affection. If parental love and affection was withheld from a child, it causes a trauma. And it doesn't matter which parent, whether it's the mother or the father, and it's even worse if it's both parents withhold love and affection. But the blog went on to say that it leaves a gaping hole in that child's soul that can never be fulfilled. And that this person goes through life, even into adulthood, and it can last a lifetime. This gaping hole can be in a person's soul for a lifetime when they are feeling love deprived. And it can lead to feelings of inadequacy, never feeling good enough, or striving to constantly to be good enough. And that it causes this person to have a yearning to understand themselves, others, why their parents didn't love them or a parent didn't love them, and then to be understood. So what do you guys think about that? Is there a possibility that an autoimmune system disease can be triggered or brought on in the spiritual realm by some sort of a childhood trauma, such as a parent or parents withholding love and affection? What do you guys think about that? Is there a possibility? Because we know that in the spirit world, such as the spirit of infirmity, for those of us that are believers, we know that the spirit of infirmity can cause, mental issues, and this is throughout the Bible, and it can also cause and manifest itself in physical ways. So, self-hatred, self-loathing, does it manifest itself in a person's body in the form of an autoimmune system disease? What do you guys think about that? Do you believe this or do you doubt it? Do you believe some of it? Or, what are your thoughts on that? I made this video today because I really, truly, I want to get you guys' thoughts. But get this, before I wrap the video up, they used Michael Jackson as an example. And, I love Michael. I will always love Michael. I grew up watching Michael and listening to his music. I still listen to his music. My kids love Michael. My grandkids love and listen to his music and try to dance like him. And so, I don't know, what happened in his lifetime, but we do know, and this is from Michael himself, when he talks about the difference between the parenting style of Joe and Catherine. We know that Catherine provided Michael with plenty of love and affection. And we can see where Joe could have possibly deprived Michael of love and affection, or Michael felt unloved and didn't receive much affection from Joe. And this here in the blog, it states whether it's on purpose or whether it's done not on purpose, that how it can traumatize and leave this gaping hole in the soul of a child. So the question is, did Michael Jackson hate himself or suffer from self-hatred due to a lack of love and affection from Joe? Did Michael Jackson hate himself or suffer from self-loathing due to being a Black person? That's a question, and I know this may be kind of controversial, but this is what it's asking in the blog. These are not my words. Or did Michael Jackson experience self-hatred and self-loathing due to having the autoimmune system diseases of lupus and vitiligo? So basically, they're trying to figure out what came first. Was there a trigger of self-hatred from a childhood trauma that caused him to self-hate himself, or did Michael Jackson hate himself due to having this disease? And we know that an autoimmune system disease can, it can take effect on a person mentally, physically, and spiritually. And we know that it caused Michael to have, his struggles, and it wreaked havoc on his body physically. And so did he hate himself because he had an autoimmune system disease, or was there a correlation between some sort of childhood trauma that led to Michael Jackson suffering with self-hatred and self-loathing? What do you guys think about that? Okay, leave your opinions down in the comment box below. Let me know what you think. Looking over your own life, if you have lupus or know someone with lupus, you know, is there some sort of a childhood trauma from the past? And I'm not asking you guys to put your business out there, but was there some sort of a childhood trauma? Um, is there some self-hatred going on? Was there a period of time in their life where they suffered from self-hatred, self-loathing, self-injury? Or, um, did some of the stuff, develop after having an autoimmune system disease? Let me know what you guys think. I'm not an expert on this, but I would like to know, what do you guys think out there in the, in the Christian world? And then what do you guys think about this, out there in the non-Christian world? What do you guys think? So let me know. I'm going to wrap this video up. Thank you so much for all of my subscribers and new subscribers. I appreciate you guys. And remember that there is life after lupus. So go out and enjoy life. Go out and enjoy life. Have a fantastic Friday. Have a fantastic weekend. And I will talk to you guys soon. And bye for now. Take care, everybody.